In 2020, we got our first taste of Morbius. But after a short delay, a long delay, a medium-sized delay, a little bitty baby delay, and one more big fat delay for good measure, audiences everywhere are demanding, stop playing the Morbius trailer every time I see a film! It's been 2 years!
It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
No! Morbius. Meet Michael Morbius, a doctor living with a serious challenge, being Jared Leto. His search for a cure will take him from the Cave of Wonders to his much-hidden, very secret experiments.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you.
To sucking 8 guys dry on a boat while his girlfriend is asleep. Doesn't count, babe. We're in international waters. Jared Leto plays a misunderstood genius who's way too cool to accept the Nobel Prize.
American scientist rejects Nobel Prize.
So of course he thinks this character is based on his real persona.
There's something quite nice about that, and the intimacy of sharing who you are with audiences.
Once he mixes bat with man, he'll get all the things you'd expect except COVID. Like sonar, bat abs, hollow little bones,
This scene
and
was
the
so
ability
weird.
to like force push bats at your enemies with your mind. Are we sure these are bad things? But these powers come with a catch. Now he's thirsty for blood. And instead of eating animals that actual bats eat, he'll go straight for human juice, forcing us to watch him go to town on a blood bag every few minutes of screen time. Whoa, this is just like camp when I found out where they hid the Capri Suns. But Mikey won't morb alone. Meet a supporting cast whose backstory got cut for time. Like Tyrese, a bland FBI agent whose robot arm only appears in the trailer. In my headcanon, he's Jax. Martine, a doctor whose only interesting aspect gets punted to the sequel. Anna, a child Morbius puts into a coma and never visits again.
We have to induce a coma.
Hope she's feeling better. And Jared Harris, a skilled thespian who lends the film much-needed gravitas, and he's dead. Watch the good Dr. Morbo take on the 11th Dr. Milo. Matt Smith acting with the freedom of someone who realizes they're in a train wreck, so they might as well have some fun while it goes totally off the rails.
Yep.
When
so
these
true.
vamps are on the hunt, the PG-13 action is so mild, they won't even bother to show it. But when these two pale boys finally collide, strap in for effects so honest, it looks like
So
they added
bad.
stink lines to everyone to drive home how crappy it looks. So after the
true.
success of No Way Home,
Now
enjoy
I can't
Sony's
eat
latest
anymore.
attempt to suck every last drop of legally approved continuity from the MCU. Like, how about the Daily Bugle? That's a thing over there. Maybe a Venom reference. He's in both verses now, right?
Well, we haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
Hey, look, it's the villain from 2 Spider-Mans ago. That doing anything for you? No? What if we put a gun to his head and made him read a script from Bryce over in marketing?
I'm not sure how I got here. Has to do with Spider-Man, I think. I'm still figuring this place out, but I think a bunch of guys like us should team up.
You know, I never thought that this is Katana. She's got my...
That is the worst scene in the movie. This guy comes out of nowhere and he's like, oh, let's do bad shit together. Why not? And then he's like, Morbius like, yeah, why not? Let's go. Like what?
My back could be topped, but bravo, Mr.
Yeah,
Keaton.
we were watching
Bravo.
together. I was watching with Crazy Doug the
Starring
movie. Like, seriously?
Subway Jared, Tyrese's
fuck?
Polices, Count White Chocula. Hi, Dr. Nick. Not another Martine movie. I'm not sure how he got here. Has to do with Spider-Man, I think. He's still figuring this place out, but I think guys like them should team up. And when Mom won't make tendies for dinner.
I'm starting to get hungry. You don't want to see me when I'm hungry.
shitty Fang Fang.
Ah, shitty.
You know, I hate to say it, but W was way ahead of the Morbius threat.
Tonight, I ask you to pass legislation to prohibit the most egregious abuses of medical research, creating human-animal hybrids.
Okay, Morbius sucked, but hopefully the new season of Stranger Things won't. Click the thumbnail on the right to cram seasons 1 through 3 over on Phantom Entertainment. Oh, and by the way,
hope that
we're finally
too.
out of our disgusting bedrooms and back in the studio. Check out.
I really hope that too.